Well, could have been something beautiful, but instead, take a moment, stretch your shoulder blades, because everything should be pretty tense here if you're watching or playing. Take a deep breath and right back into the mix of things.
NRG trying to get match point here. Actually, on match point, I don't know what I was thinking. I've made some mistakes in the words I have said recently. Squishy now through here. One game away from winning is NRG. That's Justin and Garrett G.
Wow.
Clear this away. Here's JNaps to turn on this. Oh, it gets the mind games. The fakes on him off the crossbar, and Justin will clear it away.
He almost own-goaled it there, and Justin, he was with no boost. He is forced to challenge like this, and again, it's that game management approach to how they challenge the ball that's buying NRG all these extra opportunities to get themselves back into position. Drees real aggressive, and Justin just slaps it out of the air.
We had 2 goals from G2 in the first minute. Aggressive kickoff strategies paying off in dividends for them. Here's Chicago to put this onto the backboard once more, and Garrett G will push it out to midfield. G2 holding on to ball control right now. Squishy's demolished in his own half. Drees will look for a long touch upfield. Squishy on the respawn will actually be the first man in here. Chicago tries, but Squishy gets it off of him. JNaps down to the backboard, and Justin sends it. And just look at the ball was straight to Chicago, and Squishy's able to cover him up. Finally, NRG break out of their own half.
Justin's got to chop this down. JNaps indeed going to make it hard for him. Garrett G, actually not a bad play to have that one miss your car and let it float into the corner and give you the second look on recovery, but NRG struggling to really put a transition together. It's very disjointed. Dree's going to eat him up back the other way.
G2 in the upper 90 right now. Look at that. Oh, no shot. Squishy's never hitting that there. Drees lighting him up here. Drees, again, the continuation of the rookie season here, coming in as a replacement of Rizzo, now playing in the grand finals of the last regional major of RLCSX, trying to get that win. He's such a solid validation that G2 made the right choice.
It's been a phenomenal performance for him so far. As another well-played challenge from him to pass it off to Chicago. G2, though, I don't think they really have the people in position. As Squishy coming back the other way, and Drees in charge of buying time once more.
Through 2, JNaps will cover it up. Now NRG's turn to get on the cycle. Holding it down on offense here, Justin. Just with a decal change. Pulling out the tuxedo mobile. Garrett G onto the back wall, and Squishy's up for this one. Defense a little bit haphazard. He tries to back pass to Justin, or just play across to it, and it goes behind Justin, so Justin has to adjust pretty quickly here. We're at halftime, though. In one of the more midfieldy games, rotational games we've had in the series. As G2's holding on to a 1-goal lead, trying to force game 7.
A couple of misses there on G2's own half. I mean, extra chances for NRG to stay up there, but thankfully for them, NRG really not able to string a couple of passes together. Yeah, they're getting the one touch out to beat a G2 player, but it's rarely set up to a teammate. That one for Garrett G, but as you see, no one down in front. G2 will remain 1 up.
Chicago catches this ball. Squishy was trying to clear out the corner. Drops to Drees here, and he gets it over the top of Garrett G. Justin's got to reach for it and makes the save, but he's going to be very low on boost and in an awkward situation. Still gets the ball past JNaps. A huge win. And G2 won't be able to press the very tiptoey defense from NRG. Now touching the corner. 1:35 on the clock. Still the 1-goal lead for G2. Outfield pass to Justin, and go to Garrett G now onto the backboard. No one's there to help him, but he couldn't get the double tap. Ball out to the side. I believe Garrett G expected a G2 defender on that back.
Huge save there from Garrett G. Squishy, or Justin, excuse me, really expecting to get that touch there, and Drees wise to let this ball roll so we can force Squishy into the challenge, and he's not able to finish the job. Gets it right on the line, pass to Justin, floater above the net, easy save. Not easy save! What? It was easy. Chicago just whiffed. I think he had no boost.
Mechanical error here?
No! Even worse, got that little ghost hit. It's where those wheels just kiss the ball. You see the sparks, but you just don't get the power on it. Just rolls right off, and a freebie to NRG.
Feels bad, man, but Chicago's going to look to get it back here on kickoff. Into the final minute. And NRG 1 goal away from putting away the last major. Chicago. Down and away, Justin on his backboard will pick up control. Chicago's bearing down upon him and will win the challenge. Garrett G right behind him, close succession. Justin down to connect with Garrett. What an extension of the corner. He's going to take a nasty bounce. He's going to chase it down. Chicago out of the corner will pick it up.
Oh, what a catch.
Justin stalling it in the midfield. Just the masterclass on solo mechanics. Squishy going to try and beat Dries here to the ball, but he's not going to. Chicago towards Garrett G in the backfield and cleared away. 25 seconds left, tie game.
How aggressive G2 were playing, just forcing Garrett G to get that ball away before he met his grisly demise on his goal line. And I think the last chance might belong to G2 here.
We'll see. Tied up, 0 seconds as possible here. A bump off the ball. And now, oh, the clear. Dries gets a pass him. He's got enough boost to reach this. He might have enough boost to work afterwards, but there's a touch. And now one-on-one, Chicago, oh, goes into the ground. Overtime in game 6. 1 goal away. NRG, if they take it, they're the champs.
Tough to catch that ball cleanly for Chicago at the end of regulation. Headed full speed. Garrett G to himself, trying to close things out. JNAPS defended nicely on the back wall.
Chicago now taking the shot. JNAPS looks for the zones on the goalies. Dries now through one Squishy. One stop. And Justin NRG very much trapped on defense here. The 2v1. They're not able to quite gain control of this ball in time to punish the rotation, but Garrett G now onto the backboard. And a long touch from Chicago. Puts it back to midfield.
Again, Justin so focused, always ball control. Pass into the middle. Here's Squishy. Chicago, what a recovery. The initial miss turned into a gorgeous stop.
Wow, they managed to get out of that one, and this shot looks good. Squishy blocks it. Garrett G was up for it as well. Here's Chicago for the shot for the win. No, Squishy coming out of net makes another stop. JNAPS going to trap this one, looks for the pass to Dries. It's going to go back to him off of an NRG bumper, and he'll take his time picking it up. NRG now going to start bearing down on the net. Chicago puts this one back in front. Squishy's there, traps it. Garrett G wants to move up, but he can't because Justin's in front of it. And Justin out of boost is just buying time for Garrett G to find the best touch he can as he moves out of his box.
Well-managed game there from Justin. He's trying to capitalize on that awkward touch from Dries in his own half. Floater from Garrett G. Chicago forced to buy time. It's Justin. He's going to knock it down to Squishy. No, he's going to shoot. Squishy is going to have to wait his turn. Let Garrett G cycle through. Oh, you thought for sure that was going to get dished middle.
Oh, if he passes to Squishy, I think it's the game. But Justin chooses to take the shot, and it's slow enough. Chicago can get the double save. 1:38 into overtime. Dries with a miss on the wall. Here's JNAPS to pick it up. G2 have to score if they want to stay alive. Demolition not going to help things. They'll bump it through JNAPS. Actually, Chicago being demolished might actually work out in their favor as he spawns in the fortunate corner. And he'll win the challenge without contest. Now off the ceiling, flip reset into the ball, and then chase it down. He's got no more boost to work with. He's just got to fall back down. It's going to bounce off the wall. Here's JNAPS for the win. It's back onto the backboard. Oh, off the backboard again. Couldn't find it. Chicago can't get through Garrett G. And now Squishy just falls back off the ball. The ball will be bumped. Cool shot, cool back pass off of Dries. NRG, get out of a sticky one.
Quality effort there, JNAPS. I'd love to see you have a couple more takes at that. That was brilliant. And Dries just needs a little help, but it's going to be Justin needing help from Garrett G. And G2 really putting NRG through their paces on defense here in OT.
Big misses. Here's Chicago. Up against two players. Can't get it through him, and now an empty backfield. JNAPS has to close on this ball while keeping the ball out of his net. Justin will win a challenge, or neutralize a challenge anyways. Now Garrett G onto the backboard. This one's super dangerous. Dries will clear it away.
Oh, bad.
Difficult ball to reach. Big props to Dries on that one. And this one stretching the distance. Justin will make the stop.
Ooh, and Justin real aggressive there. Now it's Garrett G all by his lonesome, and Squishy's going to bail him out. Float that one. That's a forced touch. He has no other option that really gets the ball away safely. Dries, chance to close it out. Squishy well closed. Definitely recognizing that danger early.
Garrett G, you're going down. Squishy going to get a bump on JNAPS, and Dries also loose, but they'll still manage to get back out. Build the picket fence in front of their goal. Chicago with a flick over one. 3:20 into overtime. NRG just looking for that golden goal.
Garrett G expecting G2 to be a little bit quicker to challenge him. Kind of just dump the ball off to Dries there, but one way or another, they recover nicely. And Justin again breaking up that G2 transition game.
Oh, Dries got back to that one. JNAPS, oh, Squishy blocks him. What a flip reset pass, but it's still no good. And now Squishy into an empty backfield. Can he turn on this ball enough? Dries will get back around behind it and get the clear to midfield. And it's past Justin as well. Garrett G, the last man standing here for his team. He'll get one. One foot gets dunked into the box. Squishy. No, Dries misses an open net. 3 3:57 into minute number 4, and Justin's breaking down the field, looking for the counterattack.
Oh, Squishy and Garrett G double commit there with the demo.
Oh.
Justin's got a hustle, 1-on-2, and look at him just get away with that. Oh my gosh. Golden opportunities twice now for G2.
NRG also with a small opportunity in the middle of it. The defense is starting to become a little bit more amuck as the series goes on. Chicago slowing this down up against Drees, now in the midfield for Justin versus JNaps. Send high.
Free ball.
Garrett G, Squishy now. We'll see Chicago take it off. Look for Squishy. JNaps gets over the top of him. Drees versus Justin. Justin with the ball first and get the clear, and now looking for a counterattack as he picks up the midfield boost on the backboard. And Chicago will win that one. Garrett G. No, Drees beats him to it. Can he get to this ball in time? Squishy in the corner. Back out to JNaps. The pass is too far.
That was the right idea, though. Drees trying to execute that pass with speed, so his only choice is to punch it off that angle so it kicks down hard and beats the defense back. Unfortunately, kicked out instead of straight down. Otherwise, G2 had him dead to rights.
Well, they played an entire extra game of overtime here. Oh, JNaps' shot still wide. Justin gets the pinch out, and now looking for the counterattack. Into Squishy in the midfield, blocked by G2, but can they sort out the clears? Because they were collapsing back very quickly. JNaps holds on to the ball in the corner. He didn't get challenged very much. And Justin will try to beat Drees here, but what a game back and forth as we go into our third period. Here's Squishy to win it all. No! Blocked by Chicago. You gotta be kidding me.
How does he not drill that? Justin trying to get the big dunk as JNaps clears it out. Both teams just unable to press the one challenge through that you feel like should absolutely be a gimme in the situation. A couple times now in this overtime.
Justin up, beats Drees, Squishy's here. And now Garrett having to play with this wall so much, though, they couldn't kind of get around the ball. Now Squishy through one. Garrett G up against Drees. Drees makes the save. Drees out on the dribble with Chicago in the midfield. He gives the pass to him. It's very high, and Chicago a little bit low on boost. Uses all of his resources just to touch the ball once. Now Justin through one. Reaches back to this ball, gives it to Garrett. And Drees isn't really able to help his team situation that much, but I don't know, fakes the team off the ball. Garrett G will pick up the ball in his corner.
Great recognition there from JNaps coming out of his own goal line, seeing that pass develop before it happened, and NRG also very committed to making sure that they don't get boost starved here. There's a ball towards the corner. First priority is always that boost, as big demo from Drees is going to open up a small gap in the rotation for NRG, and they will utilize it to hold on to possession.
They were able to get Garrett G forward on it. He felt like he had to move forward and not just give G2 that much time uncontested with the ball. Justin with a miss. Garrett G will able to cover it up. Get the ball on the ground. JNaps gives the ball back to Garrett G now. And he waits for the touch for JNaps again. Drees will finally get it past Garrett G, but just one step ahead the whole way as Squishy reaches for the ball again, bouncing dangerously through the box of G2.
Squishy missing that boost steal. Could have been big. Let's JNaps just punt that ball away, and big reset for both teams there.
Justin and Garrett G both up for that. Chicago onto the backboard. No one there to take the shot, though. Squishy looks for the dribble out and gets a neutral challenge. Garrett G bumps JNaps off the ball, and now Justin just sends one to the goal, forcing Drees to make the save, and he'll do so just fine, but Garrett G has the read. Chicago through one. Squishy up. He's got Justin in the midfield if you just get the pass to him, but Drees intercepts and holds onto the ball. Flip reset up to midfield. Look at G2 go.
What an overtime. Almost 8 minutes now, and chance after chance after chance. Chicago's just stuffs one against the back wall, and JNaps probably going to have to let that one go. Drees not willing to give up on the play just yet. Pokes one down, and Justin waiting very patiently at the goal line. Safely out to Garrett G, and is this the end?
Oh, they try, but he's not able to wrap the ball towards the box. Now Chicago out to midfield. Oh, and a miss from Drees. Drees is too far on the ground. Justin's got him read a little bit more quickly, but then the second challenges go neutral, and JNaps will win the final.
Oh, he has no boost. Are you kidding?
Squishy onto the backboard, and nobody's home. Now Drees gets up there in time. And into nearly 9 minutes now. Winning this overtime feels like it's the series. You could win this game as G2 and still have to play another one.
Oh, is that? No, it's too far, and great control there from JNaps to take that with him up the backboard. Truly a delicate hand required on defense from both teams as Justin kind of flats one right into the middle, and look at him recover the big demo. Now it's one-on-one. Make it one-on-two. Garrett G pops it hard towards the net, and Squishy with a chance to close it out. This is a tough double tap, and Chicago stuck there on the backboard, going to take it away.
There is nothing you can do about Justin. Before he made that brilliant push, he had been demolished. That put him on the back line, and then as the only NRG player in position to make the saves, does more than that, sets up the offensive drive.
Oh, what a block.
Such brilliant play as this block could create a no-scoring opportunity for G2 into the 9th minute.
Huge block from Chicago. Allowed them to get the boost steal. They have to feel comfortable in their position right now. It's NRG who are kind of stretching themselves right now to get boost and get back in position.
Into this corner. Garrett G up for it. Zone under the goalie. JNap's not able to put it on target. Squishy versus Trees in the corner. Justin now up for it. That's Chicago. Gotta wonder if at any point fatigue will start to kick in.
Oh no, you're wired. You're locked in an overtime that goes this long. It's only after it ends that you kind of go, oh boy. But
you sure hope so.
Out.
It's just such a long period of time to maintain pinpoint perfect accuracy. Justin! You're kidding! Squishy gets bumped and then still makes the save. Here comes JNaps, not a shot. Justin gets another savior medal here. Justin's gotten 6 saves in this game.
That miss from Drees might be the reset button in NRG. We're looking for past the Squishy.
That's the series. Yes. Oh, Squishy puts it in. Finally, the mistake opens up 10 minutes and 22 seconds into overtime, and NRG are the champions.
Oh, and JNaps was trying to continue to be that aggressive third man. He went for that. Seeing Drees miss, he was thinking, okay, it's fine. Close the gap. Keep him boxed in. Did not realize he was absolutely crushed on that race to the ball. And Justin, an absolutely stunning grand final performance. What a show that guy put on the defensive half.
Oh, a near perfect play there from Justin as he puts up nearly 1,000 score. Actually kind of surprised he didn't, given how long that overtime went on for. 3 games they had to play here in Game 6. You might say, oh, we didn't get to Game 7. You got to Game 8, okay? So be okay with that. My goodness, though, what a performance. And NRG are your North American major winners.